bat. First pitch, he watches for strike one. It's a ball to the left side, but a good play by the third baseman for out number one. Colt is up to bat. Swing and a miss, strike one. He hits the ball to the left side. That's an out. 2 outs. Trenton is up to bat. Trenton hits a pop fly to the oh, that's a single. They must have lost it in the sun. Nick is up to bat. Foul ball, strike one. Hey, make sure your foot's not in front of the plate. Strike two. It's a fly ball to the right side of the mound, caught by the pitcher for out number 3. The lineup for the Angels is Max, then Quinn, then Drew, then Ian. After him, it's Frank, and then Alex. What? Oh, Alec and Frank. Okay, I'll just say it. Yep. After Ian, it's Frank, and after Frank, it's Alec. Yeah. Yep. First pitch is fouled off, strike one. He hits a ball hard into center field, and that's a single for Max. Quinn is up to bat. He hits the ball right down the line, stays fair, and that is a single. Max to third, and that brings up Drew with runners at the corners and no one out. Foul ball, strike one. Ball hit high into shallow center, caught by the second baseman for out number 1. Ian is up to bat. Foul ball, strike one. Ball hit high into shallow center, caught by the shortstop for out number 2. That brings up Frank with runners at the corners and 2 outs. Gets a ball hard into center field. That's a single. Max scores. Quinn to second. Max is back up. He's 1 for 1. And he hits a ball hard, and it stays fair, and that's a single. Frank to second, Quinn to third, and that brings Quinn up to bat. First pitch is hit hard but foul, strike one. Hey, make sure your foot's behind home plate. It's a high to the right side, caught by the first baseman for out number 3. 1 run scores on 4 hits. And the Angels lead it here 1-0. Presley is up to bat. Oh, not Presley. Quentin is up to bat. Quentin hits the ball hard up the middle, and that's a single. He's 1 for 2. That brings Colt up with that leadoff runner on. Let's see what he can do. First pitch, he swings and misses for strike 1. It's a high pop fly to the right side. Shallow right field, caught by the second baseman for out number 1. Trenton's up. He's 1 for 1 with 1 out. And he hits a slow roller to the left, and that's a single for Trenton. Nick is up to bat. He hits a hard ball into shallow right, but caught by the first baseman for out number 2. That brings Quentin back up. He's also standing on second base. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Strike 2. It's a slow roller to first, and that is an out. 3 outs. Drew is up to bat for the Angels. He's 0 for 1. Foul ball, strike 1 to Drew. It's a hard ball in between short and third, but the shortstop makes a good play for out number 1. He ends up. Fouls one off for strike 1. And it's a high fly ball into shallow center, caught by the short. Frank is up. He's 1 for 1 with an RBI and hits a chopper to the pitcher for out number 3. Colt is up to bat for the Prospects, followed by Trenton. And then after him, it will be Nick. Swing and a miss, strike 1 for Colt. It's a ball foul, strike 2. Strike 3, batter's out. Oh. Trenton's up to bat. He's 2 for 2. Foul ball, strike 1. Hard hit ball in between short and third, but that is an out. 2 outs for Nick. Chopper to the pitcher for out number 3. Max is up for the Angels. He's 2 for 2. First pitch is hit hard into left field, and that is a single for Max. He's 3 for 3. It brings up Quinn, who's 1 for 1, or 1 for 2. Foul ball, strike 1. Hey, make sure, your foot's behind the plate. Hard hit ball up the middle. And that's a single. Max to third. Drew's up to bat. He's 0 for 2. Foul ball, strike one. Hard hit ball up the middle, and that's another single. Max scores, Quinn to second, and the lead is pushed to 2 now. Ian's up. He's 0 for 2. First pitch is hit hard into center again. Wow, caught by the second baseman for out number 1. No, that's not Max Pitts out there. Frank's up to bat. Pop fly to the right side. Caught by the second baseman again. 2 outs for Max, who's 3 for 3. And he hits the ball hard to the left, caught by the shortstop. 3 outs. We're suddenly playing the AL All-Stars out here. Quinton is up to bat for the Prospects. He's 1 for 3. First pitch is hit foul, strike one. Pop fly to the left side, caught by the third baseman for out number 1. Holt's up to bat. Strike one to Colt. Strike two. Ball hit hard to the first baseman for out number 2. Trenton's up to bat. He's 2 for 3. Ball hit hard in between short and third, and that's another single. He's 3 for 4 now. That brings up Nick. Chopper just in front of the plate, caught by the pitcher for out number 3. What? Quinn is up for the Angels. First. .530. Strike one to Quinn. Hard hit ball to second base, but that's an out. 1 out for Drew. He's 1 for 3 with 1 RBI. Ball hit to the right side, and that's an out. 2 outs for Ian. Ball hit to the right side. Foul ball, strike one. Ball hit into center field. That one's a single. The shortstop couldn't get back there, I guess. Frank's up to bat. He hits the ball hard up the middle. That's another single. Ian to third, and that brings up Max. Hits the ball hard, but straight at the second baseman. Did he get past? Nope. 3 outs. Quinton's up for the Prospects. Ball hit in the center field. Caught by the center fielder for out number 1. Colt swings and misses at the first pitch for strike 1. Foul ball, strike 2. Ball hit to the right side. Caught by the right fielder for out number 2. Trenton's up to bat. He hits a ball into left field this time. That's a single. He's 4 for 5. Having a very good night. Nick is up to bat. He's 0 for 4. Foul ball, strike 1. Foul ball, strike 2. It's a hard ball straight at the short second baseman. 3 outs. Quinn is up for the Angels. Quinn is up for the Angels. He's 2 for 4. Foul ball, strike 1. Foul ball, strike 2. Ball hit slowly up the middle. That's an out. 1 out for Drew. He's 1 for 4. Gets an RBI. See ya. Ball hitting the shallow center field, and that's a single. Ball hitting the center field again, and that's another single. Drew's to third. Frank's up. He's 2 for 4 with 1 RBI. Contact here scores him and gives them an even bigger lead. And he hits a ball up the middle. And a single. In the second, Drew scores. The score is now 3-0. Max is up to bat. And it's a fly ball in the shallow left. That's a single. Ian scores. Frank to second. And Quinn is up. He's 2 for 5. He hits a ball foul. Strike 1. Pop fly to the right side. Foul ball, strike 2. Fly ball in the shallow right. And a single. Frank scores. Max to third, and that brings up Drew, who's 2 for 5. Foul ball, strike 1. Slow roller to the right. That's an out. 2 outs for Ian. Ian has a good chance to get his first RBI of the game right here with the base hit. Foul ball. 2 outs. Runners at the corners. And he hits a ball high in the shallow right center. Caught by the second baseman for out number 3. Quinton's up to bat in the top of the last inning. They need 5 runs to tie it, 6 runs to take the lead. Ball hitting the shallow center, and that's a single for Quinton. That brings up Colt. Get it? Because they're the Cubs. Strike one. Ball hitting the center field. And another single. Back-to-back singles puts runner in scoring position with no outs for Trenton. Let's see if he can get another hit. 4 for 5. Strike one. Ball hit. Left field. Shallow. Single. Quentin scores. Colt to second. That brings up Nick. Scores now 5-1. Chopper caught by the pitcher for out number 1. Quentin's back up to the plate. He just scored last at bat. And he might have just scored another run. That's an out. Colt to third. Colt's up to bat, too. Two outs. Colt's up. It's a ball. Shallow right field, and that's a single. Colt scores. Colt to first. Quentin to second. Trenton's back up to the plate again. See if he can get his 6th hit. And I think he might have done it. Left center and single. Quentin scores. The score is now 3-5. Trenton to first. Colt to third. Nick's up. He hits the ball to the right side. Caught by the first baseman. The final score is the NKCA Prospects 14. Or NKCA Prospects 3. Angels 1-5. Max is up for the Angels. Oh, here, you want me to take... Who's that? What do you guys want me to do? Who do you guys want me to take out? I got him out. Good. Max is up to bat. In the last game of the night. And he hits a ball. He starts off with a chopper to the shortstop for out number 1. Quinn is up. Hits a ball to the right side, and that's a single for Quinn. His first hit and the first hit of the game. Drew is up. He hits a ball high in the air, caught by the first baseman for out number 2. Ian is up to bat. He hits the ball high in the air, too, to the first baseman for out number 3. Quentin is up to bat for the Prospects. They got a little something going at the end of the last game. Let's see if they can continue it in this inning. Hey, no, that's... First pitch is hit hard into right center. That's deep. And that is a triple for Quentin. That's the way you lead off an inning. That brings up Colt with the runner on third and no outs. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Foul ball, strike 2. Foul ball, he gets one more pitch. Strike 3, batter's out. Trenton is up to bat. Strike one to Trenton. Strike two. Foul ball, he gets one more pitch. Ball hit to the right side, caught by the first baseman for out number 2. That brings up Nick. Ball to the right side, and that is out number 3. Frank is up for the Angels. First pitch is hit to the right side, and that's caught by the second baseman for out number 1. Max is up to bat. He hits a foul ball, strike 1. He hits another foul ball, strike 2. Hey, make sure your foot's not in front of the plate. Okay. Hard hit ball up the middle. And a single for Max, his first hit. That brings up Quinn, who's 1 for 1. Fly ball to the right side. Did he get it fair and down? Nope. The first baseman catches it for out number 2. Drew is up to bat. He's 0 for 1. First pitch is fouled off, strike 1. Slow roller down third base line to the third baseman for out number 3. Quentin is up again. His last at bat, he had a triple. First pitch is hit, foul, strike 1. Another ball hit to the right side. That's an out. 1 out for Colt. Ball hit to the right, foul, strike 1. Ball hit high, and that's a single for Colt, his first hit. And he hits the ball hard. Trenton hits one into left. That's another single. Back-to-back singles puts a guy in scoring position with only 1 out for Nick. Strike 1. Ball hit to the right, caught by the first baseman for out number 2. That brings Quentin up again. You get a triple in the first inning. They could really use another one here to give their team the lead. And he hits the ball hard into the gap. It's a double. Colt scores, Trenton the third. And the Prospects take a 1-0 lead. Colt's back up to bat. He's 1 for 2. And he hits a fly ball to the right side, caught by the first baseman for out number 3. Ian is up to bat for the Angels. First pitch is hit hard, but straight to the shortstop for out number 1. Frank is up to bat. He hits the ball into center. That's a single for Frank. He's 1 for 2. That brings up Max. Foul ball, strike 1. Ball hit straight up the middle, and that's another single. Frank to third. Quinn is up to bat. Quinn hits the ball up the middle too. That's another single, and the game is tied. Max to third. And another hit, but caught by the second baseman. No one advances, no one scores. 2 outs for Ian. Strike 1, ball 1. High fly ball to the right side, caught by the second baseman for out number 3. Trenton is up. Trenton hits a ball foul, strike 1. He hits another ball foul, strike 2. Foul ball, he gets one more pitch. Gets a ball high into left center field. Caught by the left fielder for out number 1. That brings up Nick, who is 0 for 2. Strike 1 to Nick. Ball hit up the middle, caught by the pitcher for out number 2. Ball hit high to the left side, caught by the third baseman for out number 3. Frank is up for the Angels. Frank is up. He's 1 for 2. Ball hit up the middle. That's a single for Frank. Ball hit high to the left side. That's another single. Frank to third. Point is up. First pitch is fouled off for strike 1. Ball hit to the right side, but straight at the first baseman for out number 1. Slow roller to the pitcher for out number 2. Ian is up to bat. Foul ball, strike one. Ball hit high. Not very far to the second baseman for out number 3. Quentin is up for the Prospects. Chopper to the pitcher for out number 1. Colt is up, right? Yep, Colt's up. Foul ball, strike one. Ball hit to the left, and that's a single for Colt. Now it's Trenton. Trenton hits the ball high in the air. Not very far, caught by the second baseman for out number 2. That brings Nick up to the plate. Foul ball, strike one. Make sure your foot's not in front of home plate. Chopper to the right, and that's out number 3. Frank is up for the Angels. Ball hit to the left side, and that's a single for Frank. He's 3 for 4. Brings a Max, who's also 3 for 4. He hits a ball to the left, and that's another single. Quinn is up to bat. He's 2 for 4 and has an RBI. First pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Strike two. Hard hit ball up the middle, and that's another single. Frank scores, and the Angels are winning 2-1. Drew is up to bat. First pitch is hit up the middle again. That's another single. Leads pushed to 2. Win to third on that hit. Ian's up. He's 0 for 4. No outs. Runners at the corners, and he hits a ball high into right center field. That's another single. Quinn scores. Drew to third. That brings Frank up to the plate. Ball hit high into center. That's another single. Ball fly to the left side. That's an out. 1 out. Time limit has expired. We will play the remainder of this inning. We started early. Strike one. Oh no, that was for the last game. Sorry. Single. Ian scores. Drew is up to bat. Ball hit up the middle. And that's another single. Frank scores. Point to second. Foul ball, strike one. Ball hit up the middle. That's a single. Quinn scores. Drew advances to second. Ball hit to the right side this time. And a single. Drew scores. Ian to third. Ball hit to the left side. Single. Ian scores. Frank to third. Foul ball, strike one. Ball hit to the right. And another single. Frank scores. Max to third. And a single. Max scores. Pop fly. That's an out. 2 outs. Frank's up. Foul ball, strike one. And caught by the shortstop for out number 3. 11-run score on a lot of hits. And the score's now 12-1. Quinn is up to bat. He's 2 for 4 with 1 RBI and hits the ball into right center field again. That's probably a triple. And it is. Holt is up to bat. He's 2 for 4. Foul ball, strike one. Chopper to the pitcher, out number 1. Trenton is up to bat. Gets the ball to the left side, and that's an out. Quinton scores. The score is now 12-2. Hard hit to the right. That's 3 outs. Max is up for the Angels. Chopper to the right. That's an out. 1 out for Quinn. Pop fly caught by the second baseman for out number 2. Drew is up to bat. Ball hit. That's an out. 3 outs. Quinton's up for the Prospects. They need 10 runs to tie the game, 11 to win it. Ball hit to the left. That's an out. The Prospects are down to their final 2 outs. Strike 1 to Colt. Ball hit to the right side, straight at the second baseman. Out number 2. Trenton is up. Pop fly, caught by the second baseman, and this game's over. The final score, Angels 12, Prospects 2.